Hello there, Ollie here. I'm afraid that this week I'm suffering from a fairly severe issue known as big head syndrome. You see, last week I released BritRes is Dead to the public, and to many of you it will have meant fuck all. But to the weird niche of a niche fandom that I belong to, well, I guess I could say it went semi-viral. Like, obviously everyone and their mother's dog has gone viral at this point in the internet's history, and to them this was probably an absolute pittance, but for me, 600 plays in a week? I'll bray about it just a little bit. So I've been walking around with a big old head, neck straining under the weight, and now, a week later, I guess it's time to step out of whatever sad little limelight I had and come crashing back to normality. Welcome to Ollie's World.
So I've got some really great news, exciting news. The rainforests are burning, the polar ice caps are melting, and the ozone layer is thinning. And someone, a socially conscious boss bitch, is going to sort it all out. That's right. Me, Savannah Curtis, went off to Envirocon 2019. I've been creating, pioneering, new, shareable video content for The Guardian, obviously, and it's been getting some real buzz on social. Everyone's been talking about me and my quotable, gifable speeches about how old people have ruined the environment, so it was really only a matter of time before my work was recognised on an international level. My invitation to Envirocon even said that I had been specially selected by one of Envirocon's very own trustees, one Jonathan Curtis. That's right, my dear old daddy thought so highly of me and my environmental consciousness that he wanted me to share it with the best and the brightest environmentalists in all of the world. Daddy's a trustee because one of his biggest companies, Curtis Oil, does so much good work for the environment. They even cleaned up loads of the Gulf of Mexico after it got messed up by a massive oil spill. It was absolutely nothing to do with Curtis Oil. I couldn't be more honoured to be following in his footsteps as an environmentalist on the world stage. Oh, and I hadn't even mentioned the best part yet, because Envirocon always takes place in a low-emission, carbon-neutral country, and this year was no different. So me and my father climbed aboard our humble jet, and we were whisked away to Bhutan. I just love travelling, but I'd never been to Bhutan before, so what a thrill it was to see all those unspoiled green mountains dotted with grand temples carved into the mountainside, and out of the window of our jet as we came into land we could see it all. Oh, it was just so beautiful, and as we landed on this airfield, it's such a quaint little airfield. We can learn so much from the little people of Bhutan and their green ways of living. But would it kill them to hurry up and get some concrete laid down for their runway? It was one of the roughest landings I've ever experienced. I thought I was going to have a heart attack. Our jet is custom built to have the smoothest takeoffs and landings in all of aviation. That airfield, if you can even call it that, was just simply unacceptable. Anyway, once we had landed and gotten off the plane, we saw all the other jets that all the other environmentalists had come to Bhutan in, all parked up in a row at this airfield. There must have been 30, maybe 35 of them, from all over the world as well. Japan, America, Canada, Argentina, Brazil, France, Germany, all those other rubbish little European countries. They'd all sent their leading environmentalists out to Bhutan, and what an absolute beautiful sight it was to see all their resplendent private jets here all together with a mission to save the planet. But of course, there was one jet larger and more imposing than any of the others, belonging to the royal family of the climate change summit scene. The Swedish flag on the wing of a plane said it all. The Bjornsons were here. I was so excited, but just a little bit intimidated. You see, the Bjornsons are known the world over for their unbelievable environmental work and speeches. Oh, their speeches. There's Berg, the father, former green splurge activist. He's said to have sunk 12 oil tankers solo with just his bare hands and his love for our planet. Teresa, the mother, award-winning actress, had organised countless beach cleans and animal rescues, using her fame for the greater good. But then, of course, there's the one and only prodigy herself, the daughter, Ethel. Just a teenager, but her speeches are second to none. She's spoken about her generation's experience of climate change in over 100 countries now. That's what the family does. They jet from one country to the next and selflessly, tirelessly spread their beautiful message of environmentalism to all these stupid common people who are addicted to plastic straws and can't get off their lazy behinds to close that fridge door. Sorry for losing my temper. I just care so much about our planet, you know? So yes, I knew I had to meet Ethel and the Bjornsons and tell them how highly I regarded them. So my father and I were attending the opening gala of Envirocon, mingling with all the world's best and brightest actors, politicians and footballers, when finally the Bjornsons turn up, and oh, so fashionably late they were. Strolling in, looking absolutely miserable, always, for how can they be happy while our planet suffers so? So I make the rounds, how-do-you-dos, yes, I'm his daughter, no, he was not responsible for the oil spill in any way, all of that before I finally come to meet the family. Berg, Teresa, and oh, Ethel, what a delight to meet all of you. And they were having none of it, just standing there, scowling at me. The king and queens of the circuit, my heroes, and they couldn't even give me the time of day. I tried, I did. I said, "Are you excited to give your keynote speech later, Ethel? I'm excited to hear it." But nothing could penetrate that gaze, right into my soul. After thoroughly psyching me out, she finally retorted, "I don't know. Are you excited to hear us reveal your father's crimes against the planet? We know what Curtis Oil have done, Little Miss Serengeti." At this, I went apoplectic with rage. And threw the biggest tantrum of my adult life right there in front of everyone at the gala, because I could have had a private word with my father, warning him of the Bjornsons' plans. But by then it would have been too late to act on it. Ethel was due to give her speech an hour later. By then his name, our name, would be in ruins. But I wasn't thinking that cleverly when I fell into the tantrum. I'm happy to admit that. I flew off the handle solely, very simply, because this snot-nosed little bitch dared to make fun of my beautiful, powerful name. I am proudly, staunchly Savannah, and no one dare try to make me any less. And you know what the best thing about being Savannah is? It's that what Savannah wants, Savannah gets. And if Savannah is lying in a pool of her own tears at a gala in front of everyone, screaming at the top of her lungs that Ethel fucking Bjornson is bullying her and that she must be removed from the premises and the country immediately, well, there's not a damn rehearsed line Ethel or her actor mother can say to stop my will from happening. Within the hour, the Bjornsons were flying back to Sweden in their shitty little jet that doesn't even have a dozen dedicated catering staff on board like ours. Mine does. And guess who got to deliver the keynote speech instead? I mean, you probably saw it on TV or Twitter or whatever already. You already know about my heartbreaking, stunning, so important speech to the world and its many gas and plastic abusers. Everyone at the gala loved it. They were so impressed, and all these big-name environmentalists wanted me to come to their upcoming events and give a speech there. Okay, let me see my schedule. Yeah, I'm off to Heathrow on Saturday to jet off to Jakarta. Then on Tuesday, I'm flying to Rome, then Baku. Then next weekend, headed over to Hong Kong, then Johannesburg. Oh, and then I'm so excited to be going to a massive climate change summit in Las Vegas. Oh my gosh, I just can't wait to see what the Las Vegas Strip just lit up looks like. What an amazing sight that will be. Hey guys! Really great things happening right now at Viscera Foods. Since the launch of our new human meat product range, we've been making profit hand over fist. Absolutely astonishing growth. I've been able to expand our communications team. We now have a great big gaggle of youths, all unpaid interns of course, but they're getting great exposure working our social media accounts for me. Our Christmas advert just came out. It's the story of this little animated horse whose mother got made into a lasagna, and it ends with this little horse getting what it's always wanted for Christmas. Viscera Foods brand human lasagna meal, and that's what it and its little horse family eat for Christmas dinner, while a translucent figure of the mother horse looks down on them from the sky. It's a beautiful advert, I've gotta say. I was bawling my eyes out when I first saw it, and it's all thanks to my absolutely fantastic advertising team. Terrific group of guys down there. But of course, all this growth and promotion of the brand's wow values doesn't just happen overnight. There aren't a bunch of magic pixies running around doing all our work for us, unless you count the unpaid interns, of course. No, I've been absolutely working my arse off every day to make all of this happen. 10 to 4, office hours, Monday to Friday. Yes, TGIF, the grind includes Friday, and even after I leave the office, I'm still very much on the clock, because part of the job as head of communications for a major multinational brand such as Viscera Foods is schmoozing our clients at corporate events, and of course once these formal affairs are over, our clients still want to have a good time, you know. So I have to take them elsewhere in the city, bars, clubs, brothels, you name it. We need to keep the energy up and get these bastards so loaded, so out of their minds on vices, that they'll end up agreeing to whatever lopsided deals we offer them. That's my responsibility, and it adds up to a lot of hours of work. And yes, it counts as work, whether I'm sat at my desk giving a presentation or shoving a wad of £20 notes into an Eastern European madam's palm to apologise for the distribution client's groping misdemeanors. That was the scene last Friday night as I was entertaining the reps from the logistic company that we work with as we were negotiating a new deal with them. Things started off innocently enough. I'd been giving them a verbal blowjob at this corporate event, of course, complimenting their company, their service, their haircuts, just anything but any actual figures. That comes later. So I deliberately hadn't begun to talk business before the event starts to wrap up, and they take me up on my offer to continue talking at a local watering hole. I start them off gentle with a couple of rounds of double Sambuca shots. Then we go up to the Smirnoff Ice. And finally, I get the absinthe in. And before we know it, we're in Putka's classy Bulgarian establishment I happen to know. Doing blowout of one of the dancers, well, you can guess where. The logistics guys are completely out of it at this point. But I've got 15 years experience in this line of work. The only vice I crave is business. So I'm basically unaffected by these inebriants and titillation and all that. So at their lowest moment, I absolutely take these guys to the cleaners. They agree a new 5-year deal on distribution with Viscera Foods for about the amount of money I had sitting in my wallet at the time. Minus the bribe money I handed to the madam to make sure that she never spoke a word of what these logistic reps did back there. It was horrible, horrible scenes there at Putka's. But as for me, I took no part in those dirty shenanigans. I'm married after all. Married to my role of head of communications at Viscera Foods. The job and the company that I just absolutely love.
Do you have trouble falling asleep or waking from night terrors? then try new shadow sleeping tablets. 100% guaranteed to provide a satisfying sleep, free from nightmares, voices, and visions. Don't believe us? Just take 2 shadow sleeping tablets, listen to this soothing tape, and drift on off to sleep.
Nothing, try to sleep. Fuck you, shithead. You're trying to sleep, are you fucking shithead. You're a dickhead. Fuck you, fucking trying to sleep.
There. Now you should be sound asleep. And if you aren't, know this. Shadow sleeping tablets are 100% effective. If they are not working for you, there's nothing we can do to spare you of your nightmares. Shadow sleeping tablets. Sweet dreams.
Fucking here we go, yeah? Remember that raid I went on in the Nerd Central last week, yeah? The Rejectory. And how that kid who fought back and inspired the rest of us out of fucks to fight back and make us retreat and that, yeah? Well, after that, I was raging, man. I was on the fucking warpath, mate. I spent all week sitting in fucking class just stewing, mate. Plotting my revenge, yeah? And I know that if you cut off the head, the body falls. It was true when I was killing bugs in the garden when I was 5, and it's true today. So I know to get back on top in the social order, put those fucking nerds back in their place, I had to get this sneak. This fucking Sporticus guy who led the rebellion in the first place, yeah? So, at the end of college, I'm fucking parked up by the gates, watching cunts filter out and that, and I'm looking out for this kid, looking like a hawk, yeah? I got my fucking laser sight going down, and after a few minutes I spot him, yeah? Turns out he's living pretty close by, so he's walking home. I let him get a lead on me, and then I set off too, following him from a distance, which I know how to do from those missions in GTA, yeah? I'm raising no suspicion. And after a few minutes, it turns into a house, and I'm like, right, this is where this fucking cunt lives. I'm all crouched behind a bush, ready to fucking plot how to break in when it gets dark, like when I did that ditch guy, that YouTuber. I'm loving them previewing videos, by the way, he's sending my way every week. Thank you, Deets. Anyway, I think I figured out a great way to get into his house and mess this kid up in his own bedroom, yeah, when suddenly fucking front door opens and out he pops again. And he's got his bag and shit and goes off again. He's fucking walking some other fucking place, yeah. I'm like, right, guess I'll put this beating on hold, see where his cunt ends up, like. So I start following him again from a safe distance, yeah. After a few minutes I realise he's heading into town, yeah. No place for a fucking beatdown without everyone seeing and me getting fucking arrested or something, yeah. But by this point I'm actually a bit fucking curious as where he's actually fucking going, so fuck it, I'll follow him, yeah. So I take him all the way to this fucking shop, yeah. Not a Sports Direct or JG Sports or anywhere cool like that. This fucking place called Games Workshop, never fucking heard of it before, mate. I'm thinking, alright, it's some place where they play FIFA or Fortnite or something, but I didn't see anything good like that in there, just like these fucking elves and pixies and that, proper fucking nerd shit, and I'm like, oh fuck, of course this cunt's into this. It's probably like his porno or something, he gets off to this fantasy shit, fucking sick freak, yeah. But I see through the shop window, yeah, and loads of these fucking nerds inside. It's like the world's fucking saddest party in there, isn't it? So I'm like, fuck it. into the Nikki Lion's den. I barge in, not as intimidating as I was hoping to be like, because there was this fucking chime on your door, so I'm standing there trying to be menacing, like, trying to fucking psych these nerds out, and there's just like this tinkle, tinkle, tinkle going on above me like fucking shambles, mate. So instead of the freaks being all afraid of me and that, calling up their mummies, they were like welcoming and shit, asking me if I've ever played some shit called fucking Warhammer before, asked if I want to play in their shitty little fucking tournament, like, what kind of mug do you take me for, mate? These nerds are trying to lord some shit, fucking lose your power over me, trying to make their apprentice or some shit, learn this game off them, like. So I turn the tables on them. I take them up on the offer for a little fucking tournament, yeah? I spot the Sporticus guy I've been following, and since he's my rival, I address my challenge to him pacifically, like, Oi geezer! I'll fucking take you on at this fucking game, innit? And if I win, you and everyone else who started shit against my crew the other week, yeah? You'll have to fuck off and reject free forever, yeah? You have to go eat your fucking lunch in the toilet where you belong, innit? But this kid's just like, well, what's in it for me? And I'm like, mate, you can fucking post Jimmy Jeans and Nobel on Facebook or some shit, I don't fucking care. Do what you want if you win, don't matter, because you're not gonna fucking win, mate, you're gonna fucking lose. You're gonna fucking lose, you're going down, son, you're fucking finished. I then went over to the staff member guy running this tournament and asked him what this game was and how I play it. Turns out it's fucking Warhammer thing's nothing like FIFA or Fortnite or anything good, yeah. There's no graphics or anything, just these fucking nerdy little models that you have to like imagine them shooting each other and that. Fucking shit, mate. But I'm a fucking pro gamer, so I know I could have taken them down, yeah. Only him and his mates cheated, yeah. They fixed was in from the start, yeah. Because when I got to the table to play, they'd already picked an army for me. These fucking space elves in it, something shit. I wanted to be orcs and that, but they wouldn't let me. So all the other armies were booked out, so I was left with this fucking shite fucking elder. And the fucking kid destroyed them. Not me. And he didn't destroy me, he destroyed them. The elder. I divorced myself from their fucking shocking display. You can't blame the gaffer for this one, mate, no. So that little fucking Nick is celebrating with his sweaty, greasy mates, and he's got the better of me twice now. I'm mad as fucking hell at the time, yeah. So I flipped the battlefield over. The staff guy put his hand on my shoulder, like, and was, yeah, I think you should go now, mate. I was fucking humiliated. I was trudging home. I was having a good hard think about my actions, about all the things I'd done recently, you know, what the end result's been. I decided I needed to change my life, yeah, I needed to change, I needed to take proper fucking action. So I waited for this Sporticus guy to come out of the Games Workshop, and when I saw him, I looked him in the eyes, walked up to him, and he went like, fair play, sorry mate, I'm sorry mate. And he's like, no problem mate, no problem, no worries. And I extended my hand, he shook it, and as we're shaking hands, I leaned in there and went, I'm sorry, I didn't do this sooner. And bang, man, bang! Fucking nutted him. He went down like a sack of shit, started crying straight away, man. I was like, bang, bang, whoa, bang! Fucking kicked him in the gut for going there, standing on his shins and that. Why was I wasting all this fucking time trying to be all clever and that to get my own back when I could have just done this straight away, mate? This is what I'm good at. Violence is the answer.
Whew! There were some long sketches this week, right? And lots of anger in them too. And that fake sleeping tablet advert? Fuck, man, what was that all about? Scary stuff. But it's okay. Ollie's here now. And how about for the duration of the ending theme song, I'll listen to you talk through anything that affected you during this episode. And I promise I'll listen with total reverence for the duration. Okay? Go! Uh-huh. Oh. Oh dear. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah? Do go on. Do go on. Alright, that's your lot. Go away.